Hello guys, welcome back. So now it's the time to save the video information finally to the Firestore database. So for that purpose I'm going to implement a method and we will give it name as save video info to Firestore database. And this method will be of course asynchronous, as we will save the information to Firestore database and we will wait for the response. And this method will receive some parameters. The first one will be artist, or you can say song name, so we can say artist song name. Then the next thing will be the description or tags for that video which the user is going to upload. So we can say description tags, which of course the user write in the input fields. Okay, so this is description tags. And then finally that video file path which the user is going to upload. Okay, so that specific video file path. And then from which screen we are calling this method, that screen context we have to receive here as a parameter. So we can say build context. Now inside the try catch block we can write the code. You know, the catch is basically the error message. Let's say if anything bad happen and the upload is unsuccessful, then we have to display the error message to the user. So we can say title will be error, or you can say upload unsuccessful, video upload unsuccessful. And the message will be, we can tell to the user that your video is not uploaded due to error occurred. Or you can say try again. Error occurred, your video is not uploaded, try again. And of course if everything goes successful, that code we have to write inside the try block, that is uploading it to saving it to the Firestore database. Okay, save video information to the Firestore database. First of all, the information which we are going to save, the important thing in that is basically the video and of course the thumbnail for that video. So as I told you, we must have a unique ID, the video ID basically, using which we can save the video to the storage as well as the thumbnail to the storage and as well as the information inside the Firestore database by that same video ID. And let me tell you, each and every video will have their own unique ID. It will not duplicate with the other ones. As you know, we can have a lot of, you can say millions of videos, so each video will have their own unique ID. Similarly, each thumbnail and each information will have each thumbnail, each video will have their own unique ID. So for that purpose, the time will be the best idea to treat that as a ID. You know, like we can say video ID. I'm talking about that time, because you know the time one pass can never be recalled. Okay, that is the time, the hour, minute, the second, the millisecond. You know, once it is passed, it can never be recalled. I mean, we cannot go back in the past, you know. So it is the best idea to get the current time and treat that as a unique ID, because it will never repeat in the future, you know. Of course it includes the date also, the date and time. So we say date time dot now dot milliseconds since epoch dot to string. So it will basically give us a unique name, a unique video name, or you can say a unique video ID. First of all, here we have to call our method, which is basically for upload video to storage. So what we can do is we can simply call our method, which is upload compressed video file to Firebase storage. And as you know that this method, to this method we will pass two things as a parameter. First one is the video ID, so this video ID we will pass as a parameter, and the second thing is the image, the video file which the user is going to upload. That video file path we need to pass. Okay, so these two things we are passing as a parameter to our this method, which is receiving here, okay, inside their required variables. And of course the rest you already know that this will upload the video to the Firebase storage, and as a return this method will return us the download URL. So that download URL of uploaded video, it will return here as we call that video, as you can see. Okay, so it will return us the download URL. We have to get that download URL, so we can say string download URL, let's say video download. So we have now the video download URL in order to save it to the Firestore database. Next thing that we have to do is basically the thumbnail. Okay, to get the thumbnail URL as well here. So what we can do here is, let me write here upload thumbnail to storage. That is, we have to call that method here. So for the time saving, I'm going to copy paste this here, and I'm going to give it name as thumbnail download URL, and of course the method name is upload thumbnail image to Firebase storage. And of course to this we have to pass the video ID and the video file path. So these two parameters we are passing, okay, to this method, which is receiving here in their required variables. Okay, and then what it do, the rest of the code you already know that it will upload the thumbnail to the Firebase storage. As a result we get the download URL, and this method will return us the download URL. Whenever we call this method, it will return us the download URL for that thumbnail. So when we call this method here, you know that it returns us the download URL for that thumbnail image, and that download URL we assign to this variable. So yeah, that's it. Now let's save overall video info to Firestore database. Now overall simply means, overall in video info simply means that the video download URL, thumbnail download URL, including the artist, song name, the description tags, and of course the date time, that is on which date and time the user uploaded this specific video. So we will combine that information and we will save it to the Firestore database.